Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Angela, and I'm back with another video. Okay, I'm out here again at the park. Um, hmm, it's nice and sunny out here today. I think they say gonna hit about 71. So I hope everybody is having a good Sunday, an awesome Sunday. I should say happy Sunday, everybody. And today is April 13, 2023. So I'm going to talk just a little bit, because I know, the weekend normally be a lot of people days off and, they just want to enjoy their day. And I don't blame them. I want to enjoy my day. But I just going to talk a little bit about yea through, yea though I walk through the valley. As I've been reading last night, that just stand out. So normally when I'm reading and something like stand out to me, then I know probably I need to just talk about it, And normally it be things that I already experienced, really, walking through the valley, like the lowest point of my life. And we all have that in life. We go through a low point in our life. That's just how it is. I should say maybe because that's life. You're gonna go through, stuff like that, disappointment and tests, trials, and troubles, and all that. We gonna go through that. I mean, if Jesus tell the disciples, you not exempt from it. We're not exempt from those stuff. We're going to go through it also. But, it's just how we go through it. That's what matter, how we go through it. Because it's going to come. Whether we like it or not, it's going to come. But it's just how we go through, the valley. The darkest times in our life are the lowest points in our life. So I'm gonna talk about that just for a little bit. It ain't gonna be nothing much. It seems like every time I read the Bible, it is something that just stands out for some reason, and I just need to talk about it. I don't know if that's God way. I don't know, but if that is his way, I'm okay with that. At least it's something that I already experienced, not just once, not just two, but many times in my life. I have experienced, the low points, going through valleys. Many times in my life I have. But then again, I can say, every time that I experience it, if I continue to stand and trust in God, he always bring me out. I can say that he always bring me out. Because through those low points, through those valley times or darkest times in my life, who do I have but God? I don't have anybody I can run to like that. So I have to run to God. And maybe, like I said, I think on the last video, maybe because that's how I was taught, that you run to God, but don't run away from him. I can't run to, and I'm not trying to judge anybody when I say this, but I'm just being real. I can't run to the bottles. I can't run to, what's that, Jack Daniels? I heard them talk about Jack Daniels because I don't drink. So I heard that I can't run to that when I'm going through something. I can't run to drugs. I can't run to cigarette because I don't do those stuff. I don't run to it. So the only thing I know to run to is God, because that's what I do. And even, people, because I know people that when they're going through something, they run to the bottle, or they run to drugs or cigarette. They run to those stuff. And like I said, I don't judge them, but I know that's not what you ought to run to. If anything, that's going to cause more issue in your life. The drugs and the alcohol and even wine, you know, it's going to cause more issue in your life going to those things. So, it's best to run to Jesus. Now, he's the author and finisher of your faith. Run to him. He knows what you're going through, and a lot of times only he can get you out of the situation. There's times when nothing gonna do but Jesus to get you out certain situation. So yeah, run to him. Don't run to the bottles, please. Don't run to the drugs. All I do is add more issues and add more things onto your life it just keep taking you down a dark the dark valley or whatever. Don't run to those things. Believe me, that's not going to help you. I know you think that, but that's not going to help. Run to Jesus. That's who we supposed to run to. Run to him. He waiting there with open arms, waiting for you to run to him. So run to him. But yeah, I don't know why I got on that, but let's get on this here. Yea, though I walk through the valley. And that's coming from, this coming from a Bible verse. And that is in Psalms 23rd chapter, 4th verse. Yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for you are with me. Then your rod and your staff, they comfort me. That's Psalms 23rd chapter, 4th verse. And this David speaking when he was going through, the low times in his life, those valley times, I would say. Okay, let's break this down a little bit. Walk through the valley. What do that mean? And we all probably know what that means. But, then again, you probably got some babes, people that just come to God, It need to be breaking down for them. Walk through the valley. We all go through hard times. We all. Pain, loss, fear, trouble, we all go through that. Oh, this getting a little hot here. I can't stand the heat. So we all go through those times. And what do the valley, it's like the valley times represent, like I said before, the low points in our life. And again, I would say, we all go through low points in our life, valley times in our life. The darkest times in our life are the valley time. We all go through that. But I will fear no evil. I will fear no evil through them times. Even though, yes, it do get a little scary, because you just don't know. When I go through them times, I be thinking, okay, now, when I know God gonna bring me out. It is no doubt about that. I know he gonna bring me out. Why? Because of the history. He done bring me out of this, that, and the other. So I know he gonna bring me out. But it's all about, in the back of my mind, when he gonna do it? How long I gonna have to go through this here before he bring me out? That's the thing. You never know. That's what it's all about, trusting him. So we never know when he gonna bring us out. I mean, it can be before sundown. Then again, it can be next week. It can be next couple of days. It can be, you just don't know. It can be a month later. It can be 3 months later. You just don't know when he going to bring you out. So it's like you got to just trust him. You got to just trust him. Do what, and I always like to say, see, it's getting hot. Even though it's not 70 yet, probably. I got 68 degrees. But to me, it's hot because of the sun, And I can't stand the heat. Oh, I can't stand it. But yeah, you just don't know when. And that's why you have to distrust him. I mean, you got to trust him. And you know why I like to tell people? You just got to do what you know is right to do. Because God still looking at what you do, even through those times. He's still looking at what you do. And it's all, you just got to do what you know is, right in the eyesight of God to do, through those times. Then again, you got to do what is pleasing in the eyesight of God all the time. Not just when you're going through, valley times and trouble and stuff. You got to do, what is right in the eyesight of pleasing God all the time. You got to really make that a lifestyle. I always like to tell people that too. This here, right here, walking with God, that's a everyday thing. That's not just when you're going through something on Sunday. This here is a everyday thing. You got to walk this every single day of your life. 365 days. You have to walk this out. So, yeah, we don't know when he's going to do it. But just trust him that he's going to do it. Because matter of fact, he's in that. Whatever you are in, whatever trouble or test or whatever you're going through, he's in there with you. He is in there with you. But, a lot of times you don't feel like he's in there with you. But just know that he's in there with you. Why? Because his word said it. His word said that. He'll never leave you nor forsake you. He even though you feel forsaken. Because there's a lot of time I have feel forsaken, going through things, but God is still there. It's not based on our feeling. It's based on the word of God, what he said. That's what we got to stand on, not on our feeling. But